The next two, third and fourth, who are called, are also related. These are the brothers James and John, James the just, the righteous judge, and his brother John the beloved. Justice, to be wise, must be administered with love, ever turning the other cheek, and at all times returning good for evil, love for hate, and nonviolence for violence. The disciple James, symbol of a disciplined judgment, must, when raised to the high office of a supreme judge, be blindfolded, that he may not be influenced by the flesh, nor judge after the appearances of being. Disciplined judgment is administered by one who is not influenced by appearances. The one who has called these brothers to discipleship continues faithful to his command to hear only that which he has been commanded to hear, namely the good. The man who has this quality of his mind disciplined is incapable of hearing and accepting as true anything, either of himself or another, which does not on the hearing fill his heart with love. These two disciples or aspects of the mind are one and inseparable when awakened. Such a disciplined one forgives all men for being that which they are. He knows, as a wise judge, that every man perfectly expresses that which he is, as man conscious of being. He knows that upon the changeless foundation of consciousness, all manifestation rests, that changes of expression can be brought about only through changes of consciousness. With neither condemnation nor criticism, these disciplined qualities of the mind permit everyone to be that which he is. However, although allowing this perfect freedom of choice to all, they are nevertheless ever watchful to see that they themselves prophesy and do, both for others and themselves, only such things which, when expressed, glorify, dignify, and give joy to the expressor. The fifth quality called to discipleship is Philip. This one asks to be shown the Father. The awakened man knows that the Father is the state of consciousness in which man dwells, and that this state or Father can be seen only as it is expressed. He knows himself to be the perfect likeness or image of that consciousness with which he is identified. So he declares, "No man has at any time seen my Father, but I, the Son, who dwelleth in his bosom, have revealed him." No one has seen God at any time, the only begotten God who is in the bosom of the Father. He has explained him. John 1:18. Therefore, when you see me, the Son, you see my Father, for I am come bear witness of my Father. If ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also. And from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. John 14:7. Have I been so long with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me has seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, Show us the Father? Believest thou not me, that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. I am my Father. Consciousness and its expression, God and man, are one. This aspect of the mind when disciplined persists until ideas, ambitions, and desires become embodied realities. This is the quality which states, "Yet in my flesh shall I see God." It knows how to make the word flesh and how to give form to the formless. The sixth disciple is called Bartholomew. This quality is the imaginative faculty, which quality of the mind, when once awake, distinguishes one from the masses. An awakened imagination places the one so awakened head and shoulders above the average man, giving him the appearance of a beacon light in a world of darkness. No quality so separates man from man as does the disciplined imagination. This is the separation of the wheat from the chaff. Those who have given most to society are our artists, scientists, inventors, and others with vivid imaginations. Should a survey be made to determine the reason why so many seemingly educated men and women fail in their after-college years, or should it be made to determine the reason for the different earning powers of the masses, there would be no doubt but that imagination played the important part. Such a survey would show that it is imagination which makes one a leader, while the lack of it makes one a follower. Instead of developing the imagination of man, our educational system oftentimes stifles it by attempting to put into the mind of man the wisdom he seeks. It forces him to memorize a number of textbooks, which all too soon are disproved by later texts. Education is not accomplished by putting something into man. Its purpose is to draw out of man the wisdom which is latent and within him. May the reader call Bartholomew to discipleship, for only as this quality is raised to discipleship will you have the capacity to conceive ideas that will lift you beyond the limitations of man.